What if I told you that the same food people have feared for decades, the food blamed for heart disease, high cholesterol, and weight gain, could actually be the secret to reversing them all? Imagine eating something every morning that's so misunderstood. Most people would warn you against it. Yet inside, it holds the power to rewire your metabolism, rebuild your brain, and even transform how your body burns fat. It's sitting in your kitchen right now, small, fragile, ordinary. The humble egg. But what happens if you eat not one, not two, but 5 of them every single day? For 30 days straight, your body begins to change in ways no one ever told you about. Some of these changes are life-giving. Others, surprising. And once you discover what really happens, you'll never look at breakfast or your health the same way again. They said eggs would raise your cholesterol and clog your arteries. They said the yolk was the enemy. But the truth? The yolk is where the magic lives. The golden core of a food designed by nature itself. Every single egg is a blueprint for life, containing almost everything needed to create a living being. When you eat 5 of them daily, you're not just feeding yourself. You're feeding your cells, your brain, your hormones, and the hidden engines that keep you alive. For the first few days, it feels ordinary. You fry them, boil them, scramble them, but deep inside, your body is already beginning to shift. Your digestive system wakes up first. Those rich fats in the yolk tell your liver to produce more bile, that golden green fluid that breaks down fat. Suddenly, your body becomes more efficient at digesting, absorbing, and using the nutrients it once wasted. You feel fuller, longer, and those strange mid-morning cravings begin to fade. The constant urge to snack, to reach for something sweet or salty, starts to disappear. You don't realize it yet, but your body is stabilizing. Your blood sugar is no longer swinging wildly. The insulin spikes that once made you tired and moody are slowing down. Your metabolism is finding its rhythm again. Calm, balanced, alive. By the end of the first week, something strange happens. You start noticing sharper focus, steadier energy, and a kind of quiet clarity. Your brain feels different. It's because of one molecule that's been hiding in every yolk: choline. Most people have never heard of it, but your brain depends on it to create acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter responsible for focus, memory, and alertness. When you get enough of it every day, your brain literally fires faster. It learns better. It remembers more. And when you pair that with DHA, the brain-building omega-3, found abundantly in eggs from healthy, pasture-raised hens, you've got the perfect fuel for mental performance. But there's something deeper happening beneath the surface. Those eggs aren't just feeding your mind, they're rebuilding your body from the inside out. The protein in an egg is unique. It's the most bioavailable protein known to man, meaning your body can use almost every bit of it. While other proteins, soy, whey, even meat, lose efficiency in digestion, the amino acids in eggs match almost perfectly to what your muscles, skin, and organs need. Each morning you eat 5 eggs. Your body receives 30 grams of near-perfect protein. Over 30 days, that adds up to nearly a kilogram of pure building material, repairing tissues, strengthening muscles, regenerating cells. Then comes the cholesterol, the part that still terrifies people. 5 eggs a day? That's nearly 1,000 milligrams of cholesterol, triple the old daily limit. But here's the shocker. Your body doesn't work like the pamphlets said it does. Cholesterol isn't poison. It's a messenger, a builder, a healer. Your liver produces cholesterol every day, often 2 or 3 times the amount you get from food. And when you eat more, your liver produces less. When you eat less, it produces more. It's a balance, one your body controls perfectly, unless something is deeply wrong. And the more you eat, the more your body realizes it can trust you again. It begins to repair. The good cholesterol, HDL rises. Triglycerides drop. The particles of LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, become larger and safer. Your arteries relax, your heart gets stronger, and inflammation quiets down. What once looked dangerous on paper becomes healing in practice. By week 2, the transformation spreads. You wake up less hungry, yet somehow more satisfied. You don't crave sugar. Your mid-afternoon crashes vanish. Your body has adapted to using fat for fuel, a process called metabolic flexibility. The same healthy fats that scared people for decades are now what keep your body running smoothly. Your skin glows faintly, a subtle brightness that wasn't there before. The reason? Biotin. It's one of the B vitamins eggs deliver in abundance, quietly supporting your skin, hair, and nails. You might not notice it right away, but others do. There's color in your face again. You look rested, alive. Then something unexpected happens, your mood lifts. The world feels lighter. The days feel calmer. It's not magic. It's chemistry. DHA and choline from your daily eggs begin rebuilding the wiring of your brain, improving the communication between nerve cells. Your stress hormones start to even out. You sleep deeper, and your dreams become more vivid because your REM cycles are now supported by acetylcholine, that same molecule built from egg yolks. Without realizing it, your breakfast has become brain therapy. By week 3, the results start to compound. The inflammation that once slowed you down, the bloating, the fatigue, the brain fog, it's fading. The antioxidants lutein and zeaxanthin, hidden in every yolk, are fighting microscopic fires throughout your body. They protect your eyes from blue light damage and your cells from oxidative stress. Inside your arteries, they keep things smooth, elastic, young. You begin to move easier. If you exercise, you recover faster. If you don't, your energy still feels renewed. And all the while, your body composition begins to shift, subtle but real. Less fat around the waist. More muscle tone. You're not dieting. You're just nourishing. But not all eggs create this miracle. The kind you choose changes everything. Most people buy what's cheapest eggs from hens packed in dark warehouses, fed grain and soy, never seeing sunlight. Those eggs may look the same, but inside they are weaker. Less omega-3, fewer vitamins, more inflammatory omega-6 fats. Over time, those differences add up. If you're eating 5 eggs a day, you want those eggs working for you, not against you. The secret is pasture-raised hens that walk, forage, and eat like nature intended. Their eggs are richer, deeper in color, and up to 6 times higher in brain-boosting DHA. They don't just fill you, they feed you. Still, not everyone reacts the same. A small group of people may notice sensitivity, a rash, some bloating, a strange fatigue. That's not a flaw in the egg. It's a signal from the body, a whisper saying something deeper needs healing. Sometimes, gut imbalances, food intolerances, or even past vaccine exposures can create immune confusion. But for the vast majority, eggs are one of the safest, most complete foods ever designed. Now let's talk about the unexpected hero behind the scenes, choline. Most people are deficient in it without knowing. Without choline, your brain struggles to send signals, your liver can't move fat properly, and your body begins to clog itself from within. Over time, this leads to fatty liver, memory loss, and hormonal chaos. 5 eggs a day, fix that effortlessly. Each yolk supplies enough choline to help your liver burn fat cleanly, keeping your metabolism unclogged and your memory sharp. That's why after a month of 5 eggs a day, many people notice more than just physical change. They describe feeling clearer, as though a fog has lifted. But the transformation doesn't stop there. Hidden inside each yolk is a key to your hormonal balance. Eggs are filled with the same building blocks your body uses to create testosterone, estrogen, and cortisol. For men, that can mean steadier energy, better recovery, and even improved drive. For women, it often means smoother cycles, reduced PMS, and fewer mood swings. These aren't quick fixes, they're the natural rhythm of a nourished body returning to balance. As the 30 days near their end, you realize something profound. The fear you once had about cholesterol, fat, or calories feels misplaced. Because it's not fat that causes disease, it's inflammation, sugar, and deficiency. By giving your body real nutrition instead of fake food, you've turned on systems that were sleeping for years. You feel stronger, sharper, calmer. You've stopped counting calories because your body finally remembers how to count nutrients. And that's the quiet revolution 5 eggs a day can create. The change isn't dramatic overnight, it's subtle at first, then unstoppable. It's the way your hunger stabilizes, the way your thoughts clear, the way your morning energy no longer crashes by noon. You're not surviving on willpower, you're running on nourishment. And as your body rebuilds itself cell by cell, you begin to realize the truth. The foods we fear most are often the ones we need the most. But there's one final secret, something most people will never hear. For decades, scientists and dietitians argued about fat and cholesterol, yet quietly ignored a deadly marker that eggs actually help repair: homocysteine. It's an inflammatory compound linked to heart disease, miscarriage, and cognitive decline. Millions of people walk around with high homocysteine and don't even know it. But the B vitamins and choline in eggs help your body convert it into methionine, a harmless amino acid that supports detox and longevity. In other words, while people were told eggs cause heart disease, they were actually eating the very food that helps prevent it. And so, 30 days later, your reflection tells the story. Clearer eyes, tighter skin, a quieter mind, less hunger, more calm. You feel grounded, stable, like your body's finally listening again. You didn't starve. You didn't count macros. You didn't buy magic powders or pills. You simply gave your body the thing it's been craving all along: real food. That's the hidden truth behind this simple habit. 5 eggs a day won't make you superhuman overnight, but they can quietly rebuild the foundation of your health. Your cells, your brain, your heart, your mood, layer by layer, day after day. For the first time, you're not fighting your body, you're feeding it, and it responds with life. Now you understand why so many healthy people still struggle, because the problem was never cholesterol, never fat, never eggs. It was misinformation. The kind that keeps you afraid while your body starves for real nutrients. But not anymore. Now you know what happens when you eat 5 eggs a day. You stop fighting food, and you start healing. So here's your challenge. For the next 30 days, forget the fear. Skip the cereal. Skip the toast. Just try it: 5 quality eggs every day. Watch how your body responds. Notice your hunger, your focus, your energy. You'll begin to understand what food is supposed to do. Fuel you, not fight you. Most people will scroll past this video, still afraid of cholesterol, still believing the myths. But you've seen the truth. You know how something so simple can unlock your body's full potential. If this message opened your eyes, share it with someone still living in fear of real food. Because health doesn't begin in a pill, it begins on your plate. Subscribe, stay curious, and remember, the smallest foods can create the biggest transformations. Your next egg might just change everything.